here we are back again for Group 4 in the EGF Power Series Valorant Qualifiers Day 1. And we've got ourselves a bit of a matchup here in Butler and Idaho. And worse, to give you a bit of background information here, I just discovered for myself, Butler is definitely looking like the #1 seed in this group. And Idaho, you know, with all things being said, looking like a little bit of the lower seed, going to be in the bottom of this group. But this is a chance for them to swing at one of the top dogs here.
So what is the research given here that makes you
The
discover such a
research
claim?
was the ranks of the
Ah,
teams. Yeah.
wait, what are we looking at? What are we looking at
We're
here?
looking at Butler having a bunch of immortal players, and we're having
Yeah,
Idaho sitting on silvers.
yeah. Well, they say they have a great saying in CS where uh, globals are just solos with more hours. So we hope that rings true in Valorant as well.
Yeah.
Butler obviously got the big guns out here, immortal players. Second highest rank in the game. So
Yeah.
definitely coming out swinging right there. But
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see how this match is played out. We are going to go into Haven. I kind
Yep.
of talked before about how I would expect a Haven comp to look. It's going to have a jet. It's going to have a
Yep.
sky. It's going to have a sentinel of some kind, whether that be a chamber, whether that be a killjoy. Most likely killjoy over chamber. I don't know. Chamber's so new in the meta right now. It kind of just has been slotted into a lot of compositions. And you're expecting as well to have an Astra. And
Yep.
those are kind of the prerequisites to the map, really.
Absolutely. And by no means do we think that any games are free here, especially when, you know, you take teamwork into account, you take, you know, compositions into account. I expect things at Idaho here. I expect them to put up a challenge, and I would hope that they wouldn't come in thinking that their rank had anything to do with it. I've seen it so many times before, been casting for so long, and I'm sure Worst has as well, where the lower seeded team just outright surprises everybody in the group and comes out on top. So, with that being said, yeah, Haven. We saw this map once already. Um, it was or twice, I believe. But the aggression that we saw from the attacking side, especially, I believe, from Maris against Fairfield in that one where Maris just stormed points and Fairfield was not ready. I'm wondering if we're going to see that level or if we're going to see a more patient game.
Yeah, we'll end up seeing what comes out here from Butler. I want to kind of get a glimpse of what they're looking like. What they're kind of what they seem to be um, against maybe what some could consider a lower seeded team. But
Yeah.
we're gonna see how what they kind of go for here. As the picks are going to be coming out, and the rain are already going to be locked in. Again, not something that I am like I think is like extremely strong right now, but is kind of in like if you were to add tiers because everyone loves tiers of things. Like it's probably in that A tier, just outshined by some other characters. And no Astra gonna be for the attackers. It's actually gonna be looking like a Viper instead.
Oh man, you should have seen my face, everybody out there. I was looking at Kelvin and I was like, oh, the cipher. It's happening. It's coming
Yeah.
through, but no, locks in the sage. That's
Yep.
fine. Yeah, I like the chamber. I like the sky. I feel like you bring a lot of resources for this jet to, you know, play around and get on in there and then, you know, sove it there for the backup. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see the Viper locked in with this comp. Yeah, and there it is. They locked that in. But Astra definitely plays a factor over there for Butler. Looking at these two teams, I mean, I know we know all about, you know, who these players are and stuff, but which way are you leaning?
I'm gonna be honest. I think I kind of said, "Hey, which composition are we gonna see out here? Maybe I'm saying what the meta composition should be." And who would it be but the immortal players to just come out and just play a hard meta comp? Because that's all immortal players. That's all they know how to do. Huh? That's all they know how to do is trade frags, play meta, and win. I guess I don't know, but
I was gonna say you pretty much called the entire lineup for Butler
yeah.
right there.
Wow, it's
That was
almost
pretty funny.
it's almost like there's a meta for a reason right now on a lot of maps. Again, could have been that Killjoy instead of the Chamber, but obviously Chamber has been substituted in a lot recently for other Sentinels and other maps when you traditionally didn't see them. No Astra coming out here, going to be the Viper instead. Haven's actually one of the weaker maps for Viper, I think. It's one of the maps I've seen the least amount of Viper on, despite the fact that Viper's pretty versatile in where you can run them. Just because of how enclosed everything is, you don't really need a Viper wall for it. You know, you don't really need a Viper wall to cover a lot of Haven. And I mean, this aggression, holy moly, this aggression. 4-man lobby push on defense.
Yeah, they are not messing around, and you could tell that Idaho was not expecting that, as Butler is just going to push through and find the picks from the back and the front. The pincer is on, and now they are just going to full storm walk in, and it's just up to Jay. Gonna find one, doesn't realize they're all coming. They pulled out the knives, they're ready, and there it is. I see picking up the kill. Oh man, you love to see it coming out early.
Defuse the spike.
Yep, there it is. They do get the plant down, a little bit extra money in their pocket, but still is going to be quite the start of the match so far here for Butler. It's storming around. I mean, the 4-man lobby push on defense to catch them out behind. They find the frags. They get on, and the 1-man trying to hold down A side did a good job getting some kills there before going down themselves. Leaves the site open and for the retake, and very well played overall by Butler. And we're going to be seeing how the eco does fare up against a bit of a mini force here. Because they got that spike down, they can afford to get the ghosts going, they can afford to get that frenzy going, maybe some extra util available, but still 4-man rushing down mid. I think we're kind of seeing some ego coming out here from Butler.
Yeah, a little bit, and you know, seems to be appropriately pushed in there because
Spike
they
down,
are
attackers spawn. One enemy remaining.
Flawless down there. And that is a flawless round for Butler. Yeah, it seems to me that that's kind of one of the disadvantages of Chamber when you're doing early rounds is, you know, you pull out your enhanced sheriff, but that leaves no room for utility. So, you know, stopping some of these flanks, you know, you're basically just relying on pure gun skill at that point, and it seems like Butler is taking full advantage.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things you're going to look at against these two teams when you go in. It's like, well, one of them, again, has more hours in the game, more than likely. Again, that old saying is always true. If you're a higher rank, you're typically going to have more hours in the game. Because it takes a long time to get that mechanics and stuff up to the level, and just grinding out the ranks takes a long time. But I mean, just pushing in, gonna get traded out though. A bit of an over aggression here so far from Icy, but the Chippy coming in with that Spectre is trying to clean this up.
Yeah, beautiful teamwork there, and a nice turn, but it didn't quite get done as the line still comes through, and Itzy is gonna give you in the back line here with 4s, and that's gonna be the round for Butler. Again, the level of teamwork being brought out by these players for Butler is very impressive to see. You know, you get the follow-up on the Trailblazer, and then you throw out a couple of the Hawks, and all of a sudden, Idaho, you're blind for days, and that's just going to be the round, right? So that's pretty tough for them to deal with.
Yeah, and I think I would like to see Butler do more defaulty stuff. They're not going to this game. It seems like they took what you said at the beginning of the heart. You know, they believe they're the #1 seed. They'll have no one tell them otherwise. So they're gonna act like it, and we have a lot of judges coming out. I mean, that could stop the aggression from Butler. You're expecting a 5-man push down mid. Look, this is perfect. I like this a lot. They're gonna try to recon dart out, but it doesn't actually catch them. They're gonna try to bait out the side. Do they find this judge in the corner though? Oh, so close to being so good.
Icy finds Connor, and it all falls apart as they push in super hard. I think they might have read that coming from the side of Idaho. They kind of knew it was going to be something cheesy like that with the judges in the back with how hard they've been pushing. But it does find one. Maybe you can find 2. Scouts out exactly where Jet's going to play. Nice blind, keep him alive. And it's going to be, in the end, Itzy finding Joe. But I like what Idaho is doing, yeah.
I like the idea there. They're going super aggressive down mid. Let's just hold it with shotguns. Unfortunately, they kind of got a little scared there. They're like, they started moving their positions, but you really had to just hard hold that and just hard hold all the chokes that could come through as 2-mans or 3-mans, and then just try and hope you just win the duels. And they kind of started moving around, and when that started, everything kind of went out of their favor. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I think they're gonna answer the aggression here by just rushing A, which is actually not that bad of an idea.
Yeah, I love that. And here we go again with a lot of the mid pushing. They are going to leave Chamber back, maybe get out a little bit of a lurk, so that way they can punish a lot of the aggression through mid. And yeah, you see the Astra rotating already, and now they know. And there's that utility I was talking about that wasn't there in the earlier rounds. Now it's going to scout it out. Idaho knows that they're trying to push. And this was a much better take on A. They've got lurkers. They know people are behind them, and they're going to try to take them out with a couple picks here. But Icy is going to find Jay. That's not good. And now Bailey's going to be all up to them. But oh, there it is. Bailey finds 2. That's exactly what you want, trading out like that. And now it's just Idaho on the point with 2. And the Viper ult Did come down a little early, so that's very
Oh.
good. But Joe couldn't find the kill there, and that's going to be massive for them. But Connor, the fancy feet, finds a way around. Gonna be able
Oh,
to
they
find
got two!
one. Oh,
The Viper's
got it.
pit! They can find this.
Find
They can do
this
this.
last one.
No, look to the
Oh,
left.
no, they're
No!
Two ships passing in the night, and it's Itsy to find the kill there to clutch it up for Butler just in the nick of time as well.
Oh.
1 second left.
Just out of frame of the FOV on the camera. If they just look a little bit to the left, they have 1 HP. They can totally win that, but it's such a close round from Idaho. They had the right idea, right? If they're just 5-man rushing down mid, why don't we just 5-man push a site, get there, get in post plant, get our Viper ult on point? If only we had a couple more people live, if our chamber maybe wasn't so out of position and we had that chamber on the site as well, we could have won that. I like the idea, and now they're gonna see, oh, they pushed A, so now let's just all hold A, and now they're trying to counter the aggression out of Garage potentially with some Odin spam, but I don't think they're gonna see that aggression.
Yeah, the mind games are coming in heavy as you definitely knew Butler was thinking it was going to be an A hit, and now it's mid for Idaho. And I don't know if Idaho knows this is coming, but it does seem like they're pushing on to B very quickly. So they did anticipate something like this, and they also heard them. But
Spike
no,
down, B.
2 on the back end do go down. It's almost like they're trying to leave him back to lurk, but now it's just all on Joe, and it's not looking very good. But Empress could bring it back, you know, get a few kills here. It is a snowbally ultimate. So if you find a couple, you'll be all right. And no, just mistimed on the flash. Not going to be able to do it.
Not gonna be able to do it. Already 6-0 here now for Butler, and you sure we left Group 3? It was looking like Group 3.
No, this is Group 4.
Group
I know it
4.
feels that way,
Crazy.
but I'm telling you, like, I think you're right. Idaho has the right idea. It's just
They have
they're
good
a little too
ideas. I like
slow.
it. A little
They're just
slow.
a little slow, yeah.
A little. I don't think you plant there because you expect the wraparound from A potentially. So I think you want to plant safer than that, or maybe just push C. I think B is probably the most retakeable site on this map. I think if you're going anywhere, it's C or A. Now we're gonna have a long fight, so should be a good one.
Yeah, Icy takes out Joe right away, and Fours finds
Spike
2
down
right
A.
as soon as. Oh my goodness, this is just not looking great for Idaho, as they had a nice little setup with the Odin, but not gonna be able to do anything. Itzy's gonna be trying to trade out first, but Connor finds him on there, and now it's just push into the spawn with the Marshall Classics. Gonna clean it up. Smile, you are now dead.
Yep. And we're going to continue to see this aggression come out here from Butler on any site. Pick a site, go aggressive. We kind of just go Idaho. I think you take a die. If it rolls 1 or 2, you go A. If it rolls 3 or 4, you go B. You roll 5 or 6, you go C. And then you just full man send it. But no, like actually, I think you like need to kind of gamble a site. No, now they're playing default. Now, okay, now they're playing a 1-3-1 split, and that's kind of weird, Butler. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're having a good time playing some ARAM. This is league terms. Like we were playing ARAM, and now you're playing 1-3-1. What's up with that? This is NA we're talking about. We don't do 1-3-1. We do NA-RAM. Okay.
You will
Now,
not
oh
kill
my goodness, they
ally.
are trading so beautifully right now, being right there and getting the res off. So now Bailey, you know, gonna have to trade out for the Phantom. Traded down a little bit there, but Icy gonna be traded for 1. Joe, man, this Odin is getting work done. I believe that's the 2nd kill of the round for Joe.
Last player
Just trying to hold it
standing.
down for the team. There's the 3rd, and now it's all on Smile. Oh, I'm sorry, Smiley. Smiley's gonna come around the backside, and the top fragger right now is down. So it's a 2v1, definitely doable.
Spike planted.
As Astra still has a lot of the utility left, can still find their way. I love the wall. What a mistimed thing. Both didn't have their guns out, but the wall is going to come out, and Cosmic Divide as well. Nice slow orbs. Going to be slowing down what Smiley wants to do.
Got obscuring vision.
Yep.
Seems like they're just going to try to pass through here. Kind of unscathed. I like this. They're going to try to split the side a little bit. Oh, but I don't know if they heard it. Oh, maybe they did. Okay, they definitely got on the other side of the Cosmic Divide. They know it's coming through. And a nice wrap around here. I like Idaho, what they're doing right now. And they're going to pinch, and that's going to be it. And the first round for Idaho on a beautifully played round by Kelvin.
Yes, and man, is it rough for that Jet there to try and win that 1v2 when they have to cover so many different angles. They don't really have any utility to set themselves up for it, and it's just kind of over before it even begins when that split goes through, and no one's trying to give that peak over. Well played by Idaho there to pick up their first round, and we're gonna see C looking to be the target of their aggression to start out this round. We're gonna be seeing what the response is.
You want to play?
They
Let's play.
don't really have the ability to stop them.
No, we're gonna go ahead and take ourselves out of it real quick.
Yeah.
As it looks like we're having a bit of issues. But for right now, Butler is up 7-1 on the rounds. Yeah, I'm not sure how Idaho finds themselves back into this game as they've tried to find, the defensive holds. And as we say that round was over fairly quickly. I'm assuming Idaho rushed C, and that was it.
Yes. Yeah, they go into C there. They're trying to get it through as a little bit of a technical delay there. But I'm assuming it's much similar to the thing we saw in A, right? Where they rush in, they get on, they try and set up with their Viper's Pit. See, the Viper's Pit will just use that last round. They set up with the Viper's Pit, and they try to get the retake. So I assume that's it. Now we're gonna see all 5 judges come out. See 5 judges come out here. As the answer to this aggression. Do you think that's the answer? The 5 judges? I think that might be the answer. Okay, well, not like that. Not like that. Not like that.
Well, I like the idea of throwing up that wall and trying to rush garage. Yeah, I mean, that was a bit rough, especially since Butler, they played default the last time, like you said, and this time they decided to rush again. I think Idaho is totally mind game right now. They're not sure which way's up right now. They're trying to figure out exactly what Butler's going to do. Are they going to hard push? Are they going to play default? Are they going to be patient? So I think Idaho's just all over the place.
Yes, and we're having some issues with the lobby, it seems. Not sure what's going on precisely, but some people might be doing some stuff. Bailey gonna find the first kill there. Gonna get traded out very quickly. And now it's the rush down. Who will get to the site first? Through the Viper wall is Joe. Wins it out against Icy.
Yeah, Joe definitely getting a big kill there for Idaho. Up 4-2 right now. Going to be trying to do something on the backside here with Smiley. Long is a really tough place to push in, but they do have 2 people. But he's just going to go in with the knives. Not going to find very much after the first kill, but good damage down. And that's going to be a 1v1 now. And Butler has a chance to secure it. Spraying through smoke. Gets the kill. Smiley clutches it up for him, going 10-1. And that's where that spray from the Phantom can come in clutch.
Last round before the switch.
Yes, and Span Frey, like I said, you started out this entire cast. I think one of the first things you asked me was about Phantom versus Vandal, right? And I said, okay, yeah, okay. So somebody just keeps joining and is being annoying. Don't do that.
No.
You're not funny. You just simply aren't funny. But yeah, we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be seeing. I mean, the Phantom right now, like the better spray control you can do, go through smokes. I mean, it's just so. I think it's like a little more of a versatile weapon with the Vandals. Like, I am all committed on this headshot, right? If I don't hit this headshot, like, I'm at just a strict disadvantage against Phantoms. Whereas the Phantom can kind of be like, I'm gonna spray this wall, I'm gonna spray around, I'm gonna look for a lot more. Just have a lot more bullets in my gun, a lot more rapid fire means I can catch people on the cross a lot easier. Like if they're jumping a corner and I'm gonna pre-fire it, my Phantom's gonna catch them easier than my Vandal will.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely the thing. Oh, Trailblazer goes out, but Bailey's not going to push it. Probably thinks that someone is wrapping around and playing the patient game. That is lovely. Oh, ran out of bullets, pulling out the classic and gets it done. Bailey with a 4-piece in this round. Taking it home for Idaho. Going to go ahead and get the Odin. I like it.
Switching sides.
That was the end of the round. That was very good way to end it.
Yeah, we're going to go within 10-2 now on this side of the... yeah, 10-2 for this first half. Now it's gonna be Butler's turn on the attack. We're gonna do a quick tech pause. We try to figure out some issues real quick. Just more will try to get back as soon as possible. And right now it seems like Butler in commanding control of not only this match but also this group, I would say.
You know what this reminds me of worse? Is when a streaker runs out in the middle of a football field and they have to stop the game in order to tackle the guy. And that's kind of what our...
Didn't that happen in the Super Bowl?
It did, yeah. It's kind of
Very
like one
funny.
of those things. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, all right, sometimes fans get a little rambunctious. They want to be a little bit more the center of the attention than the teams, but not in collegiate stuff, right? This is about the teams. This is about the universities and the schools, coming together and playing team games. So try not to do that, as Worth said earlier. Try not to ruin it for these players here. This is the time where they get to show off what they can do and what they've been practicing. And clearly, Idaho, they fought back. They won 2 rounds there, especially showing off what Butler could do. My goodness, like I told you, in the aggression from the attacking team, and I don't think we expected the defense to be that aggressive.
Yes, and as we try and get this stuff figured out very shortly, do you think there's anyone in this group that can challenge Butler? Do you think there's anyone that can try and stop them, really? It's like, I don't know. These guys seem like they're on a little bit of a different level. I don't know what the other teams are looking like, per se, in this group, but from what I've seen, I don't expect a lot of teams to be able to match this.
Well, I tell you what, I actually have a bit of a power ranking here.
Oh, you have power rankings. Everyone wants power rankings.
I kind of do, and St. John's is looking like the number 2. It actually looks like they could, contest game for game with them, with having some Immortal and Diamond players as well. And then Delaware is swiftly following up behind that. And let me go ahead and get you that. They are all high Diamond, if not Immortal as well. So, and these are old, by the way. Like these, like I said, I know I said Silver before, but they could have easily, bumped up, and that's why they signed up. But yeah, I definitely think St. John's and Delaware, they'll be coming out with some, definite strats that could really potentially bust up Butler a little bit.
Wall raised.
Yes. Oh my! I mean, that's 2 good picks there, from the chamber there of Idaho. But now the execute finally comes in. Do they clear this back site? How much value can Joe get? No, they're just gonna instantly rotate off to A. Now it's gonna be they're gonna instantly rotate back to C. The great bamboozle is gonna come through right now. They're gonna be going off to C, and they're gonna try and get that plant down. Oh, actually, no, they're going to B as well. They're going to B as well. No, this is great. I love this from Idaho, from Butler so far. They are just leading them everywhere they need to go. This is great. I like this. That's really funny. And
Icy finds Joe, but you are right, and now it's all on Itzy here to try to clean this one up with Icy and Astra still running around making a ton of noise. This has got to be one of the funniest rounds I think I've ever seen. Oh, this is fantastic. As Bailey, not quite sure where they're gonna go, as it does end up looking like C is their main target now. They think they've done enough running, and they're gonna put it down on C. And now Bailey knows exactly where it's gonna go down. And I actually think C is perfect for this double team setup here, as Icy can set up the teleport and Astra can set up the vision, and they could swap in and out very, very quickly.
Yep. And right now, I mean, he's going on the long flank down to garage. Going to be looking for anything they can find on the flank here. The concussed actually going to come in with the suck. Bailey's in a tough position, has to dash away. Maybe can find this kill with the ghost, but they still don't know where this chamber's gonna be. It's low, a 1v1. They still have some time to play with, but not much at all. They have to get on that spike, try to get half, but no, it's Icy playing the bait with the fake sheriff right there, and it's gonna find it. Now it's Knives Out looking for the knife kill, not gonna find it. The spike's gonna end out that 1v1.
Icy played that beautifully, just keeping everybody, attention on me. Never look at that bomb. Every time they tried to go get it, it's just Idaho could not find a way in. Oh my goodness, what a funny round that was. From the merry-go-round all the way until the very end with Icy playing for time. You gotta love that. That is some funny stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's a pretty good one. Now economy. I mean, we haven't talked much about it. Nope. But it's just not in a great spot right now. More shenanigans are going to ensue with these low credit guns, and we're gonna see how much Joe can get here on the entry. Oh, 2?
No, they just walked right in. Oh, but it only results in 1 kill. Counter trading back there though, and Smiley gets it right back. These Spectres doing a lot of work, and a Phantom on the board here. Didn't realize Smiley picked that up. I like the force, and Jay is in the back, and here we go again. just running all over the map, looking through defender spawn. You know, part of me thinks they're just looking for frag kills, if I'm being honest with you. I think they're just looking for the kills right now, not even going to worry about planting. And yeah, as they rotate back through B, Itzy hears it coming. That's Jay down. Now it's all on Kelvin. I mean, obviously knows where they are. Just got to get it done with a Stinger. Stinger's going to spray through, going to pull out the classic. Itzy is going to go down, but Kelvin on 21 health. Does he try and heal up here? Does. Finally just sitting there. Nice blind come through. Good spray coming through the wall. Not going to get it done. Going to find another. They are just playing with their food right now. The suction going to come in. No, the reload just in time. Not going to take the shots, though, and Smiley just going to be running around just like Icy did in the last round. And there it is with the Phantom cleaning it up. Man, they are making it risky.
Match point.
Yeah, and we're going to be seeing here, ending it out. Not ending it out, it's not over, but 12-2, Butler clearly in control.
I got enough time to go
And
into the astral form?
I'm gonna be interested to see Butler later on today, right? Potentially. I believe they will be playing up against
St. John's.
St. John's, which was, like you said, the other team that definitely we could see them matching up against them well, and I'm happy to get that one on broadcast. So that should be very, very fun to watch. As I mean, Idaho getting the first pick once again. See,
Listen,
can't this be a third round on the board?
I was about to say, you can't be disrespecting people like that. Just full peeking, no cover at all, and just gets taken out right away. You like to see that from Idaho. Punish the mistakes. You know, a lot of people wouldn't look at that as a mistake, right? Just really confident in the gun skill. But I look at it as a mistake. You shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be putting your team behind. But here we go. Idaho gonna be looking to break this wall. Bomb is already down, and oh no. This is just tragedy for Idaho as the final round comes at the cost of a cosmic divide. And that's going to be it at 13-2. Butler takes it.
Yep, Butler going to be taking this one 13-2. Top of their seed so far in this group, looking to be that way until they go up against St. John's later today. So please, yeah, don't go anywhere. We're going to be looking to see kind of what's going to happen in terms of when they go up against St. John's. What do they look like when they run their actual default strats, you know? When they aren't just 5-man running it down mid or any other site, what do they look like? What can we kind of glean from Butler in that kind of gameplay?
Yeah, and Butler is going to have to wait their turn, but as you foreshadowed here, we are going to get to see St. John's coming up next against Delaware. Stick around. We'll catch you on the flip side. We'll see you in a little bit. We're going to transition. It's going to happen.
It'll happen eventually, guys. It'll happen eventually, you know? Definitely happen.
It's all right.
It's all right.
I tell you what,
So,
in the meantime, no, hold on. In the meantime,
no.
right, I'm going to say this.
Mhm.
Butler and St. John's are probably going to go 2-0 in this group, right? And then Delaware and Idaho are going to be battling out in the middle of the pack. But what I want to say for St. John's is Delaware is definitely the other one that is like a scary team, right? They got the Diamonds and the Immortals as well.
Mhm.
But we'll have to find out exactly what they do when we come back. We'll see you guys in a minute.